Hello everyone, as the CA final and inter results are going to be there in few weeks, I want to do this video for the CA inter students who are expecting a very good positive results. I wish you all a very best and we'll be stepping down into your next chapter of CA journey. Very interesting, and it's gonna be like a roller coaster ride. So that's none other than your CA Articleship journey. I'm here to give you a pathway, to give you an explanation on what are the various domains available for you to get done your articleship with. So today I have just selected 5 domains which I would like to discuss with you. Also there are a lot of unexposed domains in it on which I will be doing a video next time. So if you would like me to cover on any other domains, please let me know in the comment section. I will just do a video on it very soon. So let's get into the video. First, let's get started with the first domain, one of my favorite domain. Almost 80 to 90% of the articles get ended up in this domain. Either they choose by themselves or they naturally get ended up in this domain. I don't know, but still it's nothing than the stat audit. So if you see as an article assistant, you will be starting with vouching and kind of doing with work papers, stuff like that. Your managers will be dealing with audit engagements, client planning, audit planning, reviewing the work papers you will be doing, and they will be guiding you till sign off. So basically first 3 to 4 months you will be doing with stock audits and vouching, provided that after that you will be starting with your work papers. Each and every balance sheet item you will be doing it as a work paper, so it is overall related to financial statements. So coming to from the CA final point of view, this doing articleship in this domain will actually help you in FR audit, and even if you're doing like tax audit, then it can also help you in DT as well. So predominantly it will be helping you in FR and audit. Then moving on to the future, that is how futuristic is this domain. Yeah, almost 88 to 92% of the CAs end up as stat auditors and they do stat audit for the companies. So yes, it's a very good domain to go for. I would give like 4.8 out of 5 if you are one of the article who is choosing stat audit domain. Coming to the, like when I say CA, people think that we predominantly do this job. It's none other than DT domain, that is direct tax. Here as an article you will be getting to file ITRs, work on work papers, and like you will be drafting litigation document, etc. So your seniors, that is your managers, will be actually taking care of tax planning, strategic planning, litigations, appeals for the client. So if you want to extend and learn something other than the usual ITR filings, then you have to gel up with your seniors and get to learn on it. It is a very good domain and there is a lot of scope in the future for this domain. Not only in future, in present, past, it's as long as we earn and we pay tax, this domain will live. And more on to it, coming to the CA final point of view, it will take care of your one full subject, that is DT. Around 70 to 80% you can learn from your work experience itself. And future jobs, of course, if you want to practice also, you can practice based on the experience you earn here. If you want to go for a corporate job also, there are a lot of direct taxation hirings happening in corporates, industries, even in big fours, everywhere. Like everywhere they hire for direct taxation. So it's a very good domain to practice. I would like give 5 on 5 for such a domain. It's completely a wholesome package. So here as an article you will be doing GST registration and GST filings, but one thing about this department I have to say is that, or this domain I have to say, is that it is always like running behind the due dates. It will be little hectic. I won't say it much, but it will be little hectic because you guys have 2 to 3 day due dates in a month, so you have to be around it. As an article you will be doing this GST filings to GSTR 1, 3B, etc. and all, and apart from that you have to do with your ITC ITC reconciliation, and there are a lot of work papers to get doing. So seeing this as a managerial role, you will be doing mostly with bringing up a client and getting the registration done, going for appeals and litigations even for GST, so same as DT. Seeing it as for CA final, it will take care of your again CA final IDT paper as a whole. You will be able to go up with your CA final IDT portion around 70 to 80%. Then more on to it as a futuristic job. Yeah, of course GST is a good field to practice. There is a lot to do in it. Actually, this is also one of the unexposed domains But in South India, very few firms or very few out of the big six is even hiring for this domain. None other than transfer pricing. You have to deal with international taxation laws. It is actually some kind of interesting domain. It is some kind of out of box domain, and it is more over like cost structuring analysis, and a lot of stuff is involved. If you want to try out something out of the box, then I would completely recommend you to do transfer pricing. From the CA final point of view, it won't be helping you much in your CA final preparation here and there, except for your SPOM and your IBS, etc. But however, this is a very good place futuristically, because you can practice here in transfer pricing, and it has a very good job opportunities both in India and also in other countries. So yeah, you can try doing transfer pricing if you get the opportunities. Last but not the least, one of my favorite domain, that is internal audit domain, from where I actually did my articleship from. People call it in fancy name like risk advisory services, business advisory services. So it is basically nothing other than the internal audit. So here you will be learning the business processes, and there will be controls and risk involved in that. So based on the risk, you will be implementing controls, and usually like IFC, ICFR testing, they will be validating whether the controls are in place, and if in case the controls drop down, what kind of risk it could bring upon. So it is more over like understanding the business processes, SOPs, and getting things done. People even call it as checklist audit, but I don't know why, I really love it. If you want to start up with a business or kickstart a business in future or a startup, then it's really good. You get to know a lot of business process, how business actually operate. But coming to one more thing, if you want to practice something like management consulting or business consulting in future, then obviously internal audit will lay down a foundation for it. So I would highly recommend it. From the CA final point of view, it won't help you much other than like 4 to 8 marks in your syllabus. But holistically, from a future point of view, to become a business consultant or a management consultant, which is like a fancy roles, obviously internal audit will lay down a foundation. If you like the content I have brought up to you, please subscribe to my channel and add a thumbs up. We will be coming up with a lot of exacting questions, what you have in your mind as a video very soon. So please stay tuned. Thanks for watching.